Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Vision Friday. Good morning and hello, all of my visionaries. I'm Ty Young, the force behind 624 Visionaries, where your true self meets unprecedented success, cultivating ideas that redefine industries. Okay. And so, where this is where we go beyond, venture beyond traditional training and coaching to unlock the heart of your entrepreneurial spirit with a focus on empathy, resilience, and authenticity. This is where I will guide you through a journey of self-discovery to unearth your signature echo, that unique impact only you can make in the world. Together, we will not just chase success, but we will redefine it, crafting million-dollar ideas grounded in your truest self. Let's transform your vision into legacy. So good morning, all. So today, I want to really talk about like just simple vision, having a simple idea, having the thought of something that you want to just accomplish, and um, just walk you through the idea of expanding that vision and nurturing that vision, um, and just moving forward in that vision. A lot of times when you have a vision for something, there's a lot of different factors that causes you to just not move forward. Sometimes it's like, okay, you think you don't have the money, you lack the resources, or you don't have the right tools, or you fear failure. I know that's like the biggest, one of the biggest problems that a lot of new entrepreneurs face when it comes to just really wanting to get started in business and wanting to do something, just a huge fear of failure, or just can feel overwhelmed about the challenges that that they may face, or just because some things just feel complex, like it's just a lot that goes into it. And you can just feel just overwhelmed with it, like you want to do something, but then you just feel overwhelmed. But just like literally, like a like a simple vision, no matter how small or simple, is really it's your seed for your potential. Okay. And what I'm finding is it's like in true form, like no what you decide to do, how you decide to move into that, the actions you take behind these simple visions is what's going to separate you from succeeding versus not succeeding. And it's really just as simple as that. It's just really about what the steps that you choose to take, the things that you choose to take, the investments you choose to make in yourself. And investments aren't always monetary. Investments in your time, investments in your education, investments in learning things, investment in making sure that you can provide um the service that you want to provide, or whatever you're trying to do, like just investing in it. Do you just want the money? Like, are you just in it for the money? Because when you're just in it from for the money, your actions also will just show that, right? Like what you do would just show that, because you could just be like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want to earn this much amount of money for every product that I create, or every I want this amount of money for every service that I offer. And then you get the money, and then your service, your quality of service is just lackluster and not great, right? So it's a lot of different factors that you need to just kind of think about as you have these simple ideas, and what real effort are you going to put in. Okay. So like I said, your vision is your seed of potential, right? And how big that seed can grow, what can come out of that seed. Really, it depends on you, right? So, but I know sometimes it can feel like a burden. I know sometimes, like, you got the potential, but then you don't know how to fully actualize it, and you get frustrated, you begin to get disheartened and things of that nature. So I just kind of had an idea. So I was using Canva. Um, I use Canva to create a lot of my graphics. I go between Adobe, um, Photoshop, and Adobe products in Canva. So it's just like I have a like, I do off and on depending on like what I'm trying to do really fast. And then I begin to think about the like how did Canva come about? And I remember when Canva first started and I remember how just being very, very interested in Canva and just I remember just I remember just being interested in Canva and intrigued by it when it first came out, and I remember signing up for it and all of these other things. Like I remember it. So um I just began to just kind of do a deep dive into like the Canva owner and like the founders and things of that nature. So Melanie Perkins, she was a young entrepreneur. She's actually from Australia, and she is one of the co-founders of Canva. And it's basically like the vision for it was just like to simplify graphic designs for everybody, right? And she was while she was a university student, she went from a university student to a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. Like Canva is a multi-billion-dollar company. And her story is, amazing. And I'm just gonna go through like a few little quick pieces for her. So Melanie's entrepreneur journey began when she was studying at the University of Western in Australia. So she was teaching design programs to students, and she realized that it was difficult for like non-designers to create basic graphics. So basically that was like her simple vision for Canva was just like, okay, let me help people who like are non-graphic designers, but let me create templates for them so that they can create graphics for whatever project that they're using. So you found that with Canva, it was very intriguing to a lot of new entrepreneurs that that didn't have the funds to um hire professional graphic designers, right? And so a lot of times that they were using this program or this software to to help them in their businesses, right? um and I remember again because I'm a self-taught graphic designer, and I also went to school for graphic design. I was while I was intrigued by it, I still like Photoshop was like one of my main go-tos because at the time Photoshop was a better product than Canva. You heard me say was. It still is the better product in terms of some more complicated graphic design features. However, Canva is slowly kind of like it's getting up there with them, right? But um basically she just, she thought about while she was teaching graphic design, like, okay, non-designers need to just create basic graphics. And originally, when Canva first started, it literally was just like basic graphics, point blank, period. That's it, right? So it sparked the idea, and her first venture for this was Fusion Books. It was an online tool that just did simplified graphics. So I never heard of, and it was for the school, to process the school yearbook. So I didn't hear about Fusion Books, but I did, I learned about Canva. So she went from Fusion Books to expanding it to Canva, and she launched. Well, her and her co-founder launched Canva in 2012. And it was basically to make graphic design accessible to everyone, and it probably was like cheaper because for anybody who has like Adobe access to Adobe products, you have to pay for it. And and it's not that it's overly expensive, but before Adobe created their subscription plan, you needed a few $1,000s to download the Adobe suites, right? To use the Adobe products. And it wasn't a cheap venture, but then they eventually, changed their business model, revenue model, and had people where they were paying for it on a as a subscription basis, which made it more accessible to other people. So as I'm speaking about like these different things, I'm giving you like you're getting like strategy plans on how you can make your product accessible, how you can make your vision accessible to people. Keyword accessible. So while you may have this big large vision about how much money you want to make on it or how you want, like what do you feel like your revenue model is, but sometimes is it accessible to people? Do people have access to it? So you want to think about those things and then figure out a way that you could still make what you're trying to make or do what you're trying to do, but how do you make it accessible to people? um yeah, she they launched Canva in 2012 and made graphic design accessible to everyone and not just the professionals, right? So of course in the beginning she faced significant challenges. Um uh, one including like finding the right like the right tech co-founder, because of course when you're creating a project like this you need somebody that can write code and create the software and create the programming for it. And also she needed to secure funding, right, for this, so she had to get the funding together. But she was very clear in her vision. She was very persistent and clearly it paid off because look at its growth. It's now it's valued at $40 million. I mean, not million. I'm sorry, $40 billion. And it's changed the landscape of graphic design. It's user friendly for most people. Most people find it user friendly. And then like I said, I was using Canva from its inception to what it is now, and the transformation and the growth of it is just phenomenal. Because I remember like when I was just trying to make like quick graphics, sometimes I would get frustrated because I'm like, oh, um I need to manipulate this photo. So I will always like kind of go back and forth between Canva and Photoshop, because like by me being a trained graphic designer and self-taught graphic designer, I understood how to use my Photoshop for more of the more complex type of visions that I was trying to bring together. However, at the end of the day, like Canva was just like it was great for like that quick thing, but now they've expanded and they have so many functionalities with it that just make it an amazing tool to use. And um for me as a graphic designer, I can see how it just really helps, like just the non-design type of, because the templates are just, great. So with Canva, she democratized design by empowering the users with little to no graphic design experience to create stunning visuals for web and print. So her little small idea, how she just took her small idea and how it just ballooned into this big, huge, just great grand idea, right? So I want fellow entrepreneurs to just kind of really take her story and look at her story and just see how use it as an inspiration, using it to help you understand that no matter how small or how small your vision is or how small your idea is, it's not insignificant. It's not it can really grow into something, but what efforts are you going to put into that idea? What are you going to do with that idea? Are you going to keep trying? Are you going to keep trying different things to ensure that that vision, that simple vision, implodes into a larger vision, grows into a much larger vision? What are you putting behind it? What are the steps that you're going to do with it? How are you going to evolve the vision? And are you going to stick with the vision? Are you going to get rid of the vision when it doesn't work out in 2 months or 3 months or 4 months? Or are you going to be willing to put in the work behind the vision? But first thing first, you got to make sure your vision is clear. And again, your having vision is like just a small, simple seed, right? So, her story just really highlights the power of clear vision, and you have to have perseverance, right, within it. And just learn to identify your challenges, learn to innovate. That's been one of the big words that I've been using lately, like really becoming innovative. And seeing what your audience needs for you to do, right? So every big achievement starts with a vision, and every vision starts with a step. So just like Melanie Perkins' story or her journey, let it inspire you to take the steps to get moving forward, to make a path for significant impact in your field. And for you to harness the power of your unique vision and turn it into action. And the way that you could turn it into action, it's just really getting on to and doing the Visionary Starter Pack. So I am going to be launching the Visionary Starter Pack. It is a free event that I'm doing. It's a free virtual event that I'm doing, and it's going to be on April 20th. And from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so basically with the Visionary Starter Pack, I want to help you turn your simple, small ideas and help you feel those simple, small ideas and help you get started. And basically it's exactly what it says. It's a Visionary Starter Pack. And you can sign up on my website, 624visionaries.com, and you can go there. And within this, so what a few things that's going to be offered in this event is you're going to get an exclusive visionary workbook. So this is not just like a regular workbook, but it's like your roadmap for your vision, from bringing your vision into your reality. And it'll be a guide to help you through the process of clearly defining your vision, understanding your current challenges, and crafting a detailed desire map for you, with and it'll be a step-by-step guide for you to navigate where you are now to where you want to be. Then also there's a Visionary Mindset mini course that I'll definitely be offering, which you can access, like you can access on your off time, and it's just like three videos that you'll have access to, and then you can just you can go into them, and it's just helping you to overcome your fear and your doubt within yourself. And then a series of videos that has lessons for you to focus and cultivate mindset that not only embraces your vulnerability as strength, but also sees potential challenges as opportunities for growth and innovation. Okay. And then there will be a live visionary strategy session where you can connect with myself and then other individuals, other visionaries, and basically like an exclusive offline event where you can network, share ideas, and get live coaching. Yeah, and then the first 5 people that sign up, they will be offered like a 15-minute consultation to help them personalize and further their journey and help them expand more of their vision. So yeah, sign up on my website, 624visionaries.com. And yeah, and it's free. It's absolutely free. This is a free event that I am hosting on April 20th. Um for you all to jumpstart your vision with your simple, your jumpstart the vision of your simple ideas. And so I look forward to you all joining me on that Saturday, which is just a week away. So I'm just getting a lot of things in order and just getting some things down packed. And I'm just excited to have you all join me on April 20th. So that's today's Vision Friday. Just a simple message about simple vision and how simple vision can grow into a $40 billion idea, right? Because that's what I'm here to do. Help you meet your true self so you can have unprecedented success cultivating ideas that redefine industries. And that is exactly what Melanie did. She redefined the industry with graphic design. Um, yeah, and she just did something great with it. So, I will see you all next Friday for our next session in Vision Friday. I hope everybody have a grand time today, and I hope I was able to spark something for you for this Vision Friday. So, thank you, and talk to you soon. Bye.